Hello everybody, my name is 711 and welcome to, I believe this is week 4 or 5 of the Pokemon Battle Association Season 9. This week we are up against my buddy Deimos. Deimos is a pretty good battler. In my opinion, that we're pretty much even in skill, and he has an incredible Fairy Dragon Steel core, being Florges and Celesteela and Hiram Black. He also has two interesting small Pokemon that are special attackers on the end, Jolteon and Shaman. And then he has Bojack, who he is nicknaming his Mudsdale. Mudsdale is a Pokemon you don't see very often, and I look at my team and I have not a lot of special attackers. So, without further ado, let's get into this battle. So, I decided to lead off with Robin Hoot, and this Pokemon was essentially meant to trap Pokemon and then weaken them. So, I go for Spirit Shackle, and Celesteela does not take much from Toxic, so I go for Curse. And I had a Citrus Berry on Robin Hood, but I guess like an Ayapapa or whatever type of berry would have been better. So I go into Steven here. Iron Head does not do much. I really should have just sacked off the Decidueye. So Bojack comes in as I try to Power Punch the Celesteela. And Bojack is a real wall, and it's a real threat to my team, honestly. If he brought like a Resto Chesto set, that would have been scary. So Bronson is here, and I really need to Toxic this thing, but I decided to go for Knockoff first, for whatever reason, as he Toxics me. So now Bronson is on a timer, and in comes Florges, which I thought was a little interesting. Okay, and I decided to go into Steven, the Metagross here, okay, because I'm able to do a lot of damage to this thing. So here's a Wish. He could Protect here and go back up to full, but he goes into Celesteela, and for whatever reason I swap into Eco Revenge. And now this thing is at much higher health, and I click Camouflage because I figure Hidden Power Ice is coming. I was correct. This is definitely an offensive Celesteela, and this is a free Dragon Dance for me. Now this was my my second real misplay of this game. I really should have sacked off Decidueye in the beginning, but I didn't for whatever reason, and so now I'm at +1, and I did not realize this, but at +1, Extreme Speed is now Stab. With Stab Extreme Speed, it's actually a 2-shot right here, but I decided to go and click it again. So there's a Dragon Dance, and I'm hoping for a Seed Flare miss here. See, Extreme Speed does a lot, and there's another Seed Flare, and down goes Eco Revenge earlier than I would have liked, because at +1 that would have done a lot of damage to everything. So in comes Blackhawk now. I knew I had a feeling he might switch, but it was just another one of those 50-50s where I should have clicked Nature's Madness to begin with, but I didn't, and there's a Rock Slide. So now I'm going to click U-turn here, and I'm going to go into the Tooth Fairy. And the main reason why is because Tooth Fairy, A, can take that Earthquake much easier than Coco can, but it's also scarfed into Moonblast, and I really wanted to hit Mudsdale on the special side. And so now, I think that Sanic was scarfed, but, Tooth Fairy was also scarfed. So that worked out well for me. So now Tooth Fairy is going to peace out, go into Steven, as here comes an Autotomize. Now I do have Thunder Punch, which is a 2-hit KO, but I was fearing the weakness policy, which most autotomized Celesteelas like to run. That didn't work out, so I go for Power Punch into Bullet Punch as Celesteela's faster and clicks Earthquake. So things aren't looking well for me right now. I go into Blackhawk, which does have the Shucka Berry, but I think I needed to be at like 55% health in order to live, and I wasn't. So Celesteela's at +2 attack, +2 speed. Bronson can take a hit, but unfortunately, I make a big misplay here. I go for rest, but I can't rest because of the electric terrain. And so that was a real rip. So I go into the fastest thing I have, which is Tooth Fairy, and I click it. I click the strongest move I have, which is Moonblast, and Celesteela does not go down to that. There's an Iron Head, and then finally, Hoot. Robin Hood is here, and is not faster, and there's a hidden Power Ice, which will take out Robin Hood. So that is a 4-0 loss for me. You know, back-to-back big losses, a 5-0 loss from Corey last week, and a 4-0 loss. That's not fun. That's really, really, really not fun. And, you know, it was nice that Rabombi was going to get did get 2 kills. It would have been nicer if Rabombi got more kills. You know, it could have put in some work against the Kyurem Black and, you know, the Jolteon. But yeah, I mean, I gave it a good shot, but, you know, a few misplays really messed me up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, then like this video, comment on this video, share with your friends, and click subscribe if you haven't already. Now on that note guys, I will see you all later. Peace.